Greetings and welcome, my minions, to another episode of Let's Play Dungeons 4. Alright. For some reason, the Absolute Evil wants Thalya back. I guess we can do that. You know, you'd think at some point the Absolute Evil would just cut his losses, but I guess the investment just too important at this stage. Right, I need a little bit more evil. Oh, look at that. Killing the dwarves has created some evil. Slowly getting the hang of the
Payday.
Oh, come on, can I just place this last one? Right.
A hamster wheel of death stood ready. The little snot inside kept a watchful eye out for arriving heroes.
Also dig somewhat in that direction, so I know what's going on. And we have enough to upgrade one thing. Make that better. Alright, let's start pushing into the dwarven hole.
Your little snots have completely mined out a gold vein.
Let's not back off just right away, please, guys.
A new area has been unearthed in the dungeon.
I don't think we can do much against lava. I mean, most of my critters cannot walk across it. At least we have the diamond vein over here that is gonna be good for the rest, whatever we need. So, dig in this direction just to see if there's anything out there that's fun. This room is 100%, right? It has yielded us a little bit more evilness. Increase the capacity of our gobblers. They are all resting. give them a little bit of time off while we allow the dwarves.
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
Ooh. And that looks like a gold vein. Well, we are certainly flush with gold. There's nothing to spend it on because I just lack the evil. It looks like my gold is at... I still have a little bit more room for extra gold. Alright, let's move on to the next room. Yeah, so far they're not really putting up much of a challenge, but then again, training wheels dungeon, so... Right, let's kill the Grand Hall over here. With the dungeon crystal that looks kind of neat.
One of your creatures has died. I'm sure you're shedding a tear right now as you hire the next 3. Later, you may also be able to resurrect these creatures.
What's one dead creature if it gets one closer to the goal of freeing me? Come on! Free me already, you rotten maggots!
But the dwarves building a dungeon for
The
a...
dwarves were defeated for the time being.
Yeah.
Satisfied, the essence of absolute evil rubbed something together that could perhaps pass for 2 hands together. The all-destroying evil had conquered the exit. This left a way to the surface open for its troops.
Let you rest for a bit. Then we'll head into the surface world. But as I was saying, the dwarves building a lair underground so that they can make full use of the resources there. Does feel a little bit more natural than the hero outposts in Dungeons 3 that really had no real purpose other than just being annoying, being able to pop up seemingly at random. This feels a little bit more organic. Looks like everyone is enjoying a quick snack. Alright, that's enough snacking.
The absolute evil's creatures blinked a little as they stepped into the glaring light of the sun. Finally, they could lay waste not only to the boring corridors of the dungeon, but also to the lush green meadows of the Overworld. The horrific evil had destroyed a camp in the Overworld. The defeated heroes ran away crying and tried to entrench themselves behind even higher walls.
Getting some villagers for some extra evil points. Alright. That's all the research we need to do. Let's get some random extra
Your
critters.
creatures have destroyed a cave.
And get ready to move on. We still have some room for the critters, but let's prepare a little bit extra. And some got stuck behind the inconspicuous crates. A little bit annoying, but that can still happen.
The vile evil had destroyed another of the heroes' camps. Screaming at the top of their voices, the survivors took to their heels.
Grab some more free creatures while I expand the lair or the hideouts. And not much finesse is needed at this particular point in the game. You can pretty much solve most things by just auto attacking.
Destroyed a cage.
Alright. Keep moving forwards.
I have to protect the blueprint, Snookums. Otherwise, the orcs will eventually end up building some decent machinery here. Well then, keep your chin up, Toodles.
Brynhild, what are you doing? I thought your dwarfs could easily handle a few orcs.
Problems, brother mine? Oh, what a shame. I had actually already planned on making myself a tea set out of dwarf skulls.
Thalya, your evilness truly knows no bounds. These dwarfs are part of the Alliance of Good. You were also once part of that alliance.
So how is Thalya actually trapped in that cage? There's no roof on it. I mean, I get that she's probably too lazy to jump, but she could get out of there, right? Make sure that the melee units get actually...
To the dwarves' oversized hammer lay open. The trembling heroes prepared themselves for the final battle.
Alright, let's kill the hammer.
The dwarven equipment spectacularly went up in flames, which was rather odd, as the creatures had only been hitting the thing with their weapons. But fine, Perhaps Horde weapons were made of flint. Yet the distraction provided by the dwarven intervention had shifted the destruction-loving evil's focus long enough for Thalya and her stepbrother Tristan to disappear into the distance. With an imaginary sigh, the staggering evil took one last look around before setting off in pursuit. The path led to the hellwoods, an eerie place claimed by the demonic creatures of the underworld.
Yeah. I guess they didn't quite iron out all the typos. That's alright though. Doesn't matter all that much. We win! Yay! Alright. So now we're getting into the part where I actually haven't finished.
Thalya was taken ever deeper into the lands by her stepbrother Tristan. They passed through the hellwoods, a hotbed of demons.
Right. So the achievements for this one is complete hellwoods, become the master of magic, own an arcanium with at least 100% efficiency in the hellwoods, that's easy enough, and kill 20 heroes with spells. Well, should be doable.
In the underground beneath the hellwoods, Thalya's stepbrother Tristan was tampering with the remains of a dungeon long thought forgotten. But the demonic evil's henchmen were hard on his heels and were also slogging their way through the underground. Tristan had no choice but to retreat.
My brothers! In your eyes I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the...
Tristan, you good-for-nothing imbecile! Can't you just shut up for once? Or finally come up with a different speech? That's so... Hey! Are those my armies of evil? Here! Get me out of here so I can personally kick my stepbrother's butt! Go ahead! Finish them off! Give it to them! Push away past the expiry date cake, right in their faces!
Never! The power of magic flows through me! A magic barrier will keep those creatures at bay!
It seemed that Tristan did actually have some small knowledge of magic. His barrier was impenetrable to conventional attacks. Where magic was concerned, however, things looked just a little different. The spellbook perusing evil quickly set about tackling this problem underground.
Alright.
Before the mana-craving evil could resort to magic, it would first have to take care of the demons. It made perfect sense to have a vortex built to house demonic creatures.
This is an arcanium. That's fine. Also, take out some more other stuff. And we only get access to demons for this one. That is fine. What do I have? I have imps, ranged fire damage, extreme long range, infernals,
You have unearthed a new
ranged
area in the dungeon.
firefighters, and gazer, ranged fighters. Alright, so demons are definitely very focused on just doing ranged stuff. We still need a gobbler farm somewhere. Alright, first up, alright, I need the vortex researched. The rest I can't do yet until I have some more evil. No, I have that, I need to build it. Why do I hear gobblers when I have not built the gobbler thing yet? Alright, so that's the dungeon entrance. Seems there's a lot of ways to knock people into lava. I'm gonna guess that most
evil had a vortex built. There, hired demons found shelter and a place to wait until they could be resurrected at the cost of evilness after an unforeseen demise. Some parts of the underground were saturated with mana. Once dug up, this could be used to cast spells. The mana-addicted evil wanted to try this out as soon as possible.
In any case, that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Bye!